Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Daxter, where we'll be doing Daxter things. Let's see. So in the previous parts, we got to this. And that's about that. No. Let's see. Get that right there. It's like if you grew up in the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance era, it's like did you ever think you could see something like this on the go? Wasn't trying to imitate anyone for some reason. I thought that would be funny. Let's see. There we go. That's what I should have done in one of the earlier parts. Was spray, but I didn't think about that because I was able to get away with just whacking them. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I saw Toy Story 4 the other day. I didn't see it the day it came out, so I saw it the other day, July 1st, I should say. Whereas it came out in June 21st, 2019. And I'll just say, I'm not crying, you are. More emotional if you've grown up with those, whatever grammar, with the movies. Even if you just started with the second one, or shoot, even if you, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but it's an emotional roller coaster. Let's just say it like that. It has a lot of funny moments too, but I'm just saying it's an emotional roller coaster. We're supposed to be gathering the crystals. Alright, let's see here. So it's very, very possible we may have to go silent at some point during this, but I'm not saying for sure. But during starting with one of the parts, that could happen. Because I would have to go silent for some reason. Whether or not you find that as a good thing or a bad thing, you know, that's you. But I'm just saying that may happen, so I don't know where I'm going anymore, but let's go down here. I think I always get lost through here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get those orbs here in a minute. Okay. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, Toy Story 4, emotional roller coaster. So, if you grew up with those and you're attached to the characters, you're gonna be like trying to hold back tears in the movie. So yeah, some things on here you have to collect again if you die. Like, you know, if you got to the checkpoint, or what's considered a checkpoint, I guess. Like, I had to collect that again. But you don't have to collect stuff like the precursor orbs and stuff. So, it's not completely like Banjo-Kazooie. Unless, on N64, I mean. Unless it's, unless like in Banjo... I can't remember for sure if it's just the, like, there's no checkpoints in Banjo-Kazooie, as far as I can remember. So if you die, you have to start all over, including collecting all the musical notes. Now, I can't remember what they're called on there. But if you, I don't remember for sure if it's the same situation with the Jiggies. But you do have to collect musical notes again. I know that. Which can be really annoying. Like, say you just had one left, but then you died. Well, you gotta collect them all again. What were they thinking? But other than that, it's a really great game. But they fixed that in the Xbox release, so I would suggest the Xbox version for now. Assuming this isn't very old, where they took down where the Xbox 360 version has been taken off the market or something. If that's the case. Anyway, if it has, then you're stuck with the N64 version. Unless you still have a running Xbox 360 or Xbox One that still has that game on it. I don't know. They seem to be like, well, game preservation. Nah. These days. Like this game, it's gonna age well. It didn't require any updates. Nothing like that, you know. Didn't require any updates. It, you know, if you have a running PSP, or if you have a PSP that still works far in the future, then, and, you know, assuming the discs don't, like, deteriorate, then you'll be able to play this game for generations to come. I think the Jak and Daxter collection, you can also, like on PS3, you can play that. The, yeah, game preservation is gonna be, like, I know NES games are not gonna last forever. I mean, look at trying to run original model NESs these days. But, like, nothing's forever, of course. But, you know, more than 30 years later, going on 40 years later, well, not quite there, but like, not too long from now, it'll be 40 years later for the NES. And games, when you get them working, you still get them working. Whereas with the games these days, it's going to be like, you know, within like 15 years, you're not going to be able to play it if you didn't download it. Or if you don't download the update, you're going to have a broken game. I mean, unless they... I gotta stop doing that. I'm glad that you have unlimited lives in this game. Oh, boy. But yeah, game preservation, that's, you know. Game companies these days, like PC, yeah, any game, like pretty much any game, you can just keep playing as long as you have the right parts, yeah, but I think this is what PC players have been wanting to tell us, that just a lot of them sound very douchey whenever they want, well, we're superior to you, blah, blah, blah. And so it's hard not to just call them like, oh, I'm okay with consoles. Which I still am okay with consoles, but you know what I mean about PC play. You know, you still have to have the certain parts for a PC, but like game preservation is really great on the PC because even if it's download something, you know, someone has it stored somewhere, and you can like upload a service and, you know, your own private server and stuff like that. It may not be the easiest thing in the world, but it's, you know, you can't do that on console or, you know. But anyway, yeah, it just seems like game companies these days are just like, well, we want to own your purchase, just allow you to play it for so long, and unless you're able to keep it on here, this offline, the game you can play offline possibly, you know, if your system messes up and the servers are down, like you can't re-download it, well, too bad for you. Hey. That's why, like, some of these like plug and play games, like, or you know, in terms of like the NES Classic and the SNES Classic and stuff like that, and hopefully at this point in time that Genesis Mini hasn't come out yet, but you know, it's like those are gonna be pretty well, hopefully. Like, as far as I know of, they don't require any updates. I always get lost through here. I keep going to the same areas, and I'm like, where do I go? But I don't need to go that way, I don't think. But yeah, Okay, alright, yeah, alright. So anyway, ah, shoot. But anyway, game preservation. That's the thing. Let's see what to talk about. Yeah. Ugh, this stupid stick. I need to clean it sometime, but I don't know how. Or how, you know, what to do with... That's part of what's giving me a problem right now is, the stick. I need to look up how to clean the stick without messing up the system. I'm pretty sure that's what's it. I don't know. Okay, you can go on top of this, alright. I couldn't remember for sure if you could or not. Down I go. Luckily no fall damage because they were wise about this game. I think there's fall damage in the original Jak and Daxter trilogy. I don't remember for sure. Maybe not. That's something that, like, you know, I play those games a lot, but that's something that's just randomly something I don't remember for sure. You know, it's something you don't think about until you're asked about it, or you're you know, you're like, wait a minute, is this a thing? Ah, I didn't want to. I wanted to jump up there. Let's see. Yes, do that, Daxter. Alright, let's go this way. Alright. Whee! I'm pretty sure that was probably supposed to be like the last one you get, or they would expect that, but you know. So this was a 2006 game. 2006 was an interesting year for gaming, to say the least. We got the beautiful Sonic 06, but you couldn't imagine it came out that year if you. But I'm not gonna open that can of worms right now. Yeah, it's a stick. Hey. Yeah, this, originally I thought this was like a launch title for the, system, or came out the same year as just like 2005. But it wasn't. My whole life was a lie, that didn't. Let's see. Let's go through here. Have I been through here yet? Yeah, I have. A lot of these places look the same, so I get easily lost. I don't even know I'm supposed to go through here. No, I already been through that. I had to die because I didn't know how to get back through. Or no, maybe I. There we go. That was the thing. I didn't make it all the way through here. There we go. Oh. Look at that. An elevator. Oh yeah, I remember this part now. You can just keep doing that. Let's try to do some sort of sound And then in my head, I was thinking of the thing on Ratchet and Clank, the wall jump. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, that. For some reason I thought, hey, I'm gonna walk with the D-pad, but I was like, wait, the D-pad does other things. First, I'm gonna see what's down here. Oh boy. Ah, shoot. You know, it feels like I've been here a lot longer than I have already. I don't know if this is the next part or what, but from when I first came here, when I first started playing this, but this is currently part 3 for me as I'm recording this, so it's up to my future editing self to decide how I split this up. Do I split it up, So there's one point where I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start uploading these, I'm just going to start uploading these as like, just the whole entire part, because some people do that, but then I realized, well, that's, eventually I realized not everyone likes that, and that's mostly people who do live streams, and they'll just upload their entire part. So, I don't know if I'll ever do a live stream. I don't know that for sure. Can't say. But I will say that I currently don't really have an interest in doing it as of this recording. I've live streamed before. My internet's not the best. It's not the greatest thing in the world. So live streaming would be, and I don't think I really have all the right equipment to do so, to do a good one. Like, let's see. Ah, shoot. Well, I think the last dark crystal is over here.